I want to tell you about a spectacular dining experience. It's Portacall Waterfront Dining, award-winning service and cuisine with a view of the dynamic LA Harbor from every seat. Enjoy daily sunset specials, as well as the South Bay's best champagne brunch. The outdoor harborside patio is a perfect setting for happy hour every weekday from 3 to 8. Portacall Waterfront Dining. For reservations and directions, visit portacalldining.com or call 310-833-3553.
Well, all right. Hi, everybody. My name is Bill Ward, and you're listening to our summer show at Rock 50. It's 13th of June today, so 2015 for those of you who don't know what year we're in. It's the 13th, though, and that's lucky for some, and hopefully for us. Hope everybody's doing well out there today. I'm here with my host, Mike Stark. How are you today, Mike?
Wonderful. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see how the rest of the show goes. And also today we're going to go over some stuff. We've got some a really nice drummer coming up in our drum segue, Mike Bordin from Faith No More fame. And we're going to be playing some of Mike's tracks. And also, of course, we are going to do our dedication to the man himself, B.B. King, who passed away sadly in May. Today, in our drum segue, we're featuring Mike Bordin of Faith No More. He's the guy with the dreadlocks and the smile and the kick-ass rock drum sound. Mike's a really nice guy. I've known him for some years, off and on, you know, not off, because we just when we see each other, we're always very polite and very courteous and very respectful of each other. I'm going to read some of Mike's bio, okay? In the early years, in the late 1970s, while still in high school, Mike Bordin played in the band Easy Street with future Metallica bassist Cliff Burton and future Faith No More guitarist Jim Martin. In 1981, Bordin formed Faith No Man with bassist Billy Gould, keyboardist Wade Worthington, and frontman Mike Morris. A year later, the group replaced Wade Worthington with keyboardist Roddy Bottom, cool, removed Mike Norris, and changed their name to Faith No More. Bordin's former bandmate Jim Martin joined the fold the following year as a guitarist. Faith No More released their first album, We Care A Lot, in 1985, after releasing several more albums, including the Grammy-nominated The Real Thing. Faith No More disbanded in 1998. Wow. Disbanded in 1998. In 2009, Faith No More reformed to perform a series of festival shows in Europe and Australia, leading to several shows in select American cities. A little bit about Mike with Ozzy. We're going to play an Ozzy track today. With Ozzy Osbourne, in 1996, Bordin began performing with Ozzy Osbourne's band. After Black Sabbath drummer Bill Ward was unfortunately plagued with health issues during tour. Ooh. See, they still write shit like that, you know? It's like, hey, listen up, Wikipedia. No shit. Stop fucking lying and get it fucking right. Okay? Just letting you know. Didn't happen, guys. Didn't fucking happen. 1997, Mr. Ward was fucking happy as a fucking lamb, fit as a fiddle, and was never asked to join the first Black Sabbath tour. Never, ever approached. It didn't fucking happen. Okay? Moving on. Bordin, we're not going to go there as well. We're not going to talk about what that stuff either. Let me see. Let's get on to some good stuff here regarding Mike. It irritates me so much when I read shit that isn't true. I'm going to let the music speak for Mike. He's a great drummer. I watched him perform. One of our pet things, and I hope he probably won't mind me sharing it, is that when he always comes to me and he says, "How the fuck do you play War Pigs?" The hi-hat part in War Pigs, you know, and he's he's been trying to work that out now. I guess for some time, and we always laugh about it, you know. And I say, well, don't ask me because I really don't know because, you know, I don't play notes. I just play. I just react and play. So anyway, that's something that we laugh about and joke about. He's truly a great rock drummer as far as I'm concerned. And we'll let his music, we'll let his playing do the talking from this point on, okay? And I'm sorry about my, not sorry about being angry, definitely not sorry about being angry, but I didn't know, that caught me by surprise, that one caught up on me then when I was reading the bio. Okay, and whenever I see things like that in the future, it's a new criteria with me, I'm going to either retaliate or I'm going to speak up and say, that's not true, and I'm going to do that for the rest of the days that I live. So it's going to be like that from here on in. So everybody out there, that's how it's going to be. I'm not going to stand any more shit said about me in these ways that are untrue. Okay. Right. This is about Mike. I love you, Mike. We're going to play some songs with Mike Bordin. Let's go. Wow, nice big deep breath there. A great band, ain't no doubt about it. I think Mike Bordin's drumming is superb on all of those tracks. I think Mike's quite capable of different styles of drumming. I know he can play funk real well, and he's got his fills with jazz and just different tastes all the time. When I think about Mike, I see him as just a very, very good. Not just, take out the word just, okay? A very, very good rock drummer. And it really shows up, I think, on these tracks. And I want to highlight just one thing. I'm going to highlight a couple of things, actually, with Mike. When we listen to the Ozzy Osbourne track, Countdown's Begun, there's a nice big fat snare drum. And it's I like the way that it's sympathetic with the guitar sound. I think that there was some excellent production done on that track, and there's some good ears on that track as far as I'm concerned. The especially the snare drum, it seems to fit really sweetly in the centerpiece of all the surrounding sound and all the sonics, and it works so well, especially with the guitar that was playing there on that track. And I think that's. If you can listen to that and you can actually take that further and listen to Epic, which we played. Let me go through what we played, actually, for those of you who don't know. At the top of we played the top of the show, that set, we played From Out of Nowhere, Faith No More, Soul Invictus, Faith No More, and we'll come back to that. War Pigs, Faith No More, Last Cup of Sorrow, Faith No More, Countdown's Begun, that was Ozzy Osbourne, and then Epic, that was Faith No More. So, coming to the point I'm trying to make is, if you listen to Mike's snare, where his snare is sitting and where his bass drums are sitting sonically, in all of those songs, there's a real sweet spot, and he's able to find that and really lay it in there. And there's an art to that. It's not that you don't just go into a studio and just start playing it and it's just that happens. It's something that comes from experience and trial and error, and I think Mike Bordin is a good drummer to listen to. As always, he's a must for the students and for guys that are thinking about playing. Then, if you want to check good drummers out, then add Mike Bordin to your list, because Mike's on that list for sure, man. And I've definitely got to do a shout out to Mike Patton. On what he does on what he does on War Pigs, it's beautiful. It's art. It's just fantastic what he's doing. So, well done, Mike. It's absolutely incredible. Let me come to Soul Invictus, because that's off the new Faith No More CD. They brought out a new CD for people who are listening and don't know that. And Soul Invictus, I know that you, Mike, are a big Faith No More fan. What do you think of Soul Invictus?
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really good. They're moving forward. A new album, moving forward. It's awesome.
I love what they did. I love the way they use the tremolo I love what they did with Mike's voice. And I like what they did with Mike Bordin's drums. You know, I like what Mike Bordin did with Mike Bordin's drums. Rephrase that. And there's some real nice, there's a real nice feel. It's kind of like a jazz funk thing going on. And that's a powerful track. It's a really powerful track. And that's track 1 on the new album. I know we have to move on. We've got some other things in front of us, but I think that Mike Bordin fits like a glove when it comes to Faith No More. I think that's where he is, and he's a great drummer in that band, and it works, and it's worked for a long time now, and I know it's turned on a lot of people. I want to wish Mike all the very best. Haven't seen him for a while, but all the best, Mike. I hope you're well. And I also want to wish Faith No More, the band, all the best as well. I've heard nothing but great reports on their live shows, and everybody's just saying, you got to go see Faith No More. So hopefully I'll get a chance and go see Faith No More. We're moving on. Thank you, Mike, for everything you brought to everybody as a great drummer. For me again. Love that line. Love that melody. Man, they're so good. That was Cradle of Filth. That last track. Forgive me, Father, in parentheses, I have sinned. Okay, we started that set. That was a very nice ending, I thought. They're oldies, again, melodic metal and classic metal. I mean, you know. We started it with Korn, with a great track, Ever Be. Great vocals on Ever Be. And music, of course. Unseen, The Haunted, another great track. Dying Guys, Fear My Thoughts. Haven't played Fear My Thoughts for probably a couple of years, man. So that was nice today. And Forgive Me, Father, I have sinned. Cradle of Filth. Me again. Okay. I think that's probably the end of our metal for today, because we have to do something really, really, really honourable and something really special at this point. So we're going to change things around, and we're going to pay our respects to a man who sadly passed away recently. And I'm going to read just a little bit of B.B. King's bio. Rolling Stone ranked King number 6 on its 2000 list of 100 greatest guitarists of all time. King introduced a sophisticated style of soloing based on fluid, string bending and shimmering vibrato that influenced many later electric blues players. King was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987 and is considered one of the most influential blues musicians of all time, earning the nickname the King of the Blues, and one of the 3 kings of blues guitar along with Albert and Freddie. King was known for performing tirelessly through his musical career, appearing at more than 200 concerts per year on an average into his 70s. 200 gigs a year, and this guy's 70 years old at the time. In 1956, he reportedly appeared at 342 shows. Great. So he's just leading the way and showing everybody how to do it. There's no question about it. I think if you listen to him, and you listen to his heart, you listen to his voice, and you listen to his guitar playing, and you look at his history and the way that he's gone about things, we can learn a lot. We can learn a lot because he's given us a pathway. And for us, especially guys that are on the road and we're touring and we're moving around all the time and playing in bands and what have you, I think we can really, really learn. He's a true mentor. Sadly, B.B. King died at the age of 89 in Las Vegas, Nevada on May the 14th, 2015. I was in England at the time when I received the news, and I remembered I was standing up, and I think it was Walter that told me. He says, B.B. has passed away. And I remember sitting on the side of the bed. We were in a hotel room in London. And I sat on the side of the bed, and I felt I mean, we all knew B.B. King was getting a little bit older, but when you feel disarmed. And so I sat down and just didn't quite know what to do. Actually, I didn't realise. Just for a few minutes, maybe a couple of minutes, just felt really disarmed and just like, wow, it's really sad. I've been listening to him since I was a child, and so he's played a huge part in my life, and as with so many other people, I know that he's just an absolute legend, a leader, and we're going to hear some of his songs right now. Let me set it up for you, Mike. This man may be gone, but the thrill he left us certainly hasn't gone. In our B.B. King memorial today, we send our deepest sympathy to his family and loved ones. Thank you, B.B. King, so very much. Here's B.B. King. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. For from B.B. King, he'll live on forever. A blues legend, a story, okay? I met him once. We had coffee in a coffee shop somewhere in America. He was on tour, and I was on tour with Sabbath. That meeting now is a treasured memory. We talked for a while, talked about, where he was heading next, and I forgot where he was heading next, and I forgot where we were heading next with the Sabs. But he was such a polite man and so nice. And I remember sitting there feeling completely honoured that I was actually talking to B.B. King, and it's just like, wow, wow. Meeting the man, so. And as I'm sure many people have as well. I know that you've seen him multiple times play, Mike.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love BB.
Yeah, and I know we've got Lisa in the house with us right now, and I know that she's actually met B.B. King also. So he's met a lot of people. Just at this radio station, we've all met him. So anyway, what can you say? You can just say, I'll go over what we played just in case people didn't know. Every Day I Have the Blues, B.B. King. Rock Me Baby, B.B. The Thrill Is Gone, B.B. And When Love Comes to Town, that was a different version. That was with Bono in support vocals of B.B. And so it's left us so much to continue to enjoy. And I think all you can say is, thanks, B.B. Rest in peace. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that, and then we're going to move on with our thank yous and end the show. Is that okay?
Do we have to stop?
Well, no, we could go on. We've got plenty of music, but, just kind
How
of...
about we pick up next month?
Well, we'll pick it up again next month. And all right. Okay, it's time to say thanks, Mike. Thank you. It's time to say thanks, Lisa. It's time to say thanks to Jones. Just so you know, Jones passed away last year in June. I think it was June the 20th. It might be the 21st. Not sure. We're not sure when Jones actually passed away. But my God, he lives in our hearts. He lives as a ghost in our house. I'm sure he does. It's like, so, he hasn't gone anywhere. And so God bless him, and he'll always be credited for being a part of this show. He was a part of our lives, so much a part of our lives. And he's also featured. There's a beautiful photograph of him on the hard copy when we finally do put our hard copies out of Accountable Beasts. Everyone will be able to see Jones on the inside sleeve, and that's something that we are actually working on, trying to get that sorted out as well. The albums, plug the album. The album's out. Yeah, give Accountable Beasts a plug. My God, it's a radio station. You can plug it. My record, no. But we're out on iTunes. If anybody hasn't heard it, it's called Accountable Beasts. And so far, we've had a lot of people say they really like the record, so which is nice. And we're getting some good press as well. which is nice as well. So, wow, it's the first time I've ever plugged. That's for a long time since. It's been a while since we put a record out, but that's feels quite strange actually plugging your own record. Okay. I want to do a big shout out. I forgot to say hello to Monty. Hi, Monty. We'll stay in touch. We'll let you know when we're going to go on the road. We'll let you know. Everyone out there, we want to say stay strong, stay safe. Stay very safe, okay? Stay very safe rather than just stay safe. And I want to do a shout out to Europe, and I want to do a special big thanks to Lamute. Lamute's over in the Philippines right now, and he took care of our asses in London. He's the best. Thanks, Gene. I want to say hello to my loved ones, and especially to my pregnant daughter right now. I love you, darling. Thinking about you 24 hours a day. I want to stay safe, everybody that's listening in. Everybody that's out there on the road, for God's sake. Try and get some sleep. And I heard this song, speaking of travelling, I heard this song in the Virgin Airlines lounge at Heathrow Airport in London. And anyway, I think it's fantastic. It's David Bowie and Where Are We Now? Thanks, everybody.